Greetings, I'm Geofatboy. I make shaving videos and sell shaving supplies. Visit shavenation.com for all your shaving needs. Have a great shave, have a great day. Greetings, gents. I'm Geofatboy for shavenation.com. Today's razor review is the Wilkinson Sword Classic Safety Razor. It's a nice looking razor. Here's a look at it. It's made of metal. It's a butterfly style opening razor. As far as size goes, it's a pretty hefty razor. It weighs in at 3 ounces or 85 grams, and then the overall length from top to bottom is 4.5 inches or 108 millimeters. It has diagonal knurling running along the handle, then a smooth chrome band here, a smaller one here, and a third smaller band at the bottom. And then it's got the diagonal knurling running all the way through these other 3 bands. So as far as grip, to be honest, if you're right-handed, you'll probably really enjoy it. If you're left-handed, that diagonal line kind of runs the other way on you, so it's going to be a little more difficult for you to grip it. On the bottom, no markings, just smooth chrome. On the head, it does have the Wilkinson Sword logo right on the head there, which is pretty sweet. The butterfly style or twist to open is the most simplistic method of loading your blade. All you do is spin this little knob at the bottom, and you can see she opens up just like that. It comes with a 5-pack of Wilkinson Sword blades. So let's pop in one of the Wilkinson Sword blades right here. Just right over the slot. Let it drop down like so. And then clockwise with the knob at the bottom, tighten it down. And you can see that, let's check that reveal. Very even on both sides. Note, it does have a lot of blade reveal on the outer portions here. So if you're spinning around, there's a chance you could nick your finger with the outside edges of the blade here. So exercise caution with that. Let me give you a little information on the company Wilkinson, because they've been around for a long time and it's kind of interesting. Wilkinson Sword is a brand for razors and other personal care products sold in Europe, owned by Edgewell Personal Care. The company was founded as a manufacturer of guns made in Shotley Bridge in County Durham by Henry Knock in London in 1772. Besides guns, the company has also produced swords, bayonets, and products such as typewriters, garden shears, scissors, and motorcycles. I know the motorcycles, because in the early 1900s, I think 10 or 11, they had an 850cc Wilkinson motorcycle, which is pretty cool looking. You can look it up, check it out. I always digress when it comes to motorcycles. Let's get back on track. In 2000, the company closed its razor plant in the UK and consolidated production in Germany. In 2014, the company further moved most of its production to Czech Republic. I'll perform a shave with this razor today, the Wilkinson Premium Metal Handle Butterfly Safety Razor. And I will use, from Europe as well, Palmolive Classic Shaving Cream. We haven't had this in stock for a long time. It just came back in. This is made in Europe as well. So this one, the green one, has palm extract. And this other one, the sensitive skin, white, has aloe vera in it. The whiter tube, the lighter colored tube. So I'll use the classic with palm extract today. And I'll mix up the lather in my Shave Nation Bumpy bowl with the lather spot down at the bottom. This is an Indestructibowl. You can beat the heck out of it. It will not break, I promise. Just don't drop it on your toe, because it weighs between 1 and 2 pounds. It's pretty hefty. The brush I'll use is the Simpsons Chubby 2 Badger brush. As I said, I'll be using the Wilkinson Sword blade. And somebody requested, so I will use it, Taylor of Old Bond Street Aromatherapy Pre-Shave Oil. Here's a look at that. Let's remove it from the carton. That's what it looks like. So I'll use that as the pre-shave today. It's a small bottle, but a little goes a long way. First things first, let's see if we can mix up a lather. I'm going to warm up my brush in some hot water. Got my marble cup filled with hot water. Let's drop the brush in. Simpsons Chubby Super Badger right here. Also comes in Best Badger. And this is the 2. 1 is a bit smaller, 3 is a bit larger. Here's what it looks like when it's dry. You can see a nice, thick, dense, tight knot right there. Let's dip it in the water. Saturate it. This brush really holds moisture, because you can tell it's a lot heavier now than when I first dipped it in. It really holds the water. And that's what it looks like when it is fully saturated. I'll warm up the bowl under hot water as well. It is metal, so it will retain heat. Let's open up our Palmolive right here. We'll squirt a bit just down directly right into the bottom of the lather bowl. Just going to fill up that lather spot. Interesting, the shaving cream is green as well, so this is a green shave. Let's remove the brush from the water. Give it a few shakes. We'll go right into the bowl, start mixing. This is the Bumpy bowl. It's got a lot of bumps around the inside of it, so the friction created by the brush going across those bumps and across the lather spot will build lather very quickly, as you can see right here. It's already coming up around the edges. Just scoop that back down. Oh, this smells nice. It's got a very nice sweet smell to it. Look at that. Lots of lather right there. 30 seconds. Enough lather for several passes. That's what you call uber lather. Look at that. Very nice. All right, let me warm up my face and we'll get right to the shave. All right, you can see I've got pretty heavy beard growth. We can really see what this razor will do. Let's crack open this pre-shave aromatherapy and get a couple drops. Not much. Right in the fingertips there. Massage that right into the beard. Not much of a scent. It does have a slightly smoky, not menthol, just a very slight smoky scent. Massage that directly into the wet beard. Let's splash a little more water on top of it. As I said, this brush is lather monster and the bowl really builds lather quickly. Starting on the right side, working across to the left. Covering all the areas you intend to shave with shaving cream. Work it right into the beard. The zen moment of the shave right here. Brushing on your lather. Little figure 8 method. Smooth everything out. Excellent. Very sweet smelling, nice scented shaving cream. Let's see how it performs. Let's clear the runways so we can see those sideburns and dry the fingers before we pick up the razor. Here's a look at the razor, the Wilkinson Sword Classic Safety Razor. My guess, it's going to be a mild shaving razor, but that's my guess. If it's really mild, I'm going to fix it. I know what to do. All right, and somebody commented, why don't you start your shave on the left side one time? So, okay, we can do that. Let's warm it up under the hot water. Temper that steel, and we'll start on the left side. Start perpendicular, tilt slightly up. Work our way down. Definitely a milder shaving razor. I can tell already. As you can see, several passes to go across. And remove my beard. One side is filled, let's flip it over. A lot of audible feedback. Not very aggressive at all. So, if you have moderate beard growth, light beard growth, this will be ideal for you. Heavy beard growth, it's a little tough. Let's rinse that off. Both sides are filled up. Now I'm going to switch to the right side, but let's try a little something different. Let's remove this blade, this Wilkinson. Let's put it off to the side, and let's move into beast mode. I'll try a feather blade, and let's see if we can't crank it up a little bit with the feather blade. Remove it from the paper. Here's a look at the blade. Let's pop that in over the slot, tighten it back down, warm it up under the hot water. Let's try the right side with the feather blade, see if it makes a difference. It does make a difference. Still a milder shaving razor. But it really does make a difference. You can see I've still got stubble here, and this just goes to show you blade plays a huge part in your shave. Lots of stubble going down the drain. Let's carry on down the neckline. Much better. See that? Pretty smooth on the right. Still lots of debris here, and then down the neckline, lots of beardage hanging out there. The razor has a good feel to it. It's long enough where you can drop that bottom right into your palm and spin, which is nice. Let's scoop right under the mustache. Yeah. Big difference with the other blade. Nice. Okay, let's rinse off. Take a look at my left side. You can see there's beardage here on the neck, and on the right, just about all gone. Maybe one little spot that I missed right here. But let's lather up and we'll go across the grain now. As you can see, I do have a couple bumps right here, which is totally normal because I've had this beard growing for like 4 or 5 days. So you get a few curling back in and causing a little irritation and bumps. Now the shaving cream feels nice and cool. Very refreshing because it's on the skin. Most of the beard is removed. Figure 8. Clear the runways again. All right, first pass was north to south. Now we'll go across the grain. Backhand it. Clean up the cleft. Let's rinse that. Let's go against the grain on the neck now. All right, now we're getting there. Now across the mustache. Just be careful with that blade protruding. Don't hit your nose with it. Little cleanup around the mouth. Let's lather up for a third pass. Still lots of lather in this bowl. Check it out. I mean, you got several more passes if you needed to. You'd have a lather party. Okay, now against the grain on the neck again. We'll just carry that upward, ride the cap, rounded portion on the skin, and then tilt the handle slightly up. Just till you skim. No scrape, but skim. This gives you that baby smooth finish right here. Very nice. That's it. That's what you're looking for. Now this side. Just skimming. Very good. Like glass right there. Let's go against on the chin. Same way. Now all the way up the mustache. Just be careful going up into your nose. Let's clean up that sideburn a little bit. Straighten it up. There we go, much better. Now let's take our Shave Nation wide stick alum block, remove the cap, saturate it under the cold water, and then glide that across all the areas you just shaved. An excellent finish to your shave right here. We'll give you some feedback. Like when I go here, you're gonna feel a little bit of stinging right there. But it will seal off those little bumps very quickly. There you go. Let that soak in for about 30 seconds and rinse it off. Let's pat the face dry. Let's go with some Proraso Menthol and Eucalyptus. This will give us a nice cooling sensation. And it's a balm, so it'll give you some protection throughout the day. This is great for winter use. Just in the fingertips, massage that in. Goes on very cool. You can feel the tingling of the menthol and the eucalyptus. Hit the forehead as well. You can do your forehead if you don't break out, but if you start to break out, then you can stop. Okay, there you go. Look at baby smooth, really nice. It did take 3 passes, and I did switch from the Wilkinson to the feather blade, which definitely did make a difference. So I would call this a great beginner's type razor, more of a budget style razor, and this will get you into wet shaving. If you have a mild or moderate beard growth, shave every day, this will be great for you. The butterfly style blade loading mechanism, very simple, and the handle is pretty hefty, feels good in the hand. All in all, a nice razor, just not super aggressive. If you want to go aggressive, check out some of my other videos. You can go with a 316 or a Roca or a slant bar, open comb, whatever, to kick things up a notch. If you really want to go up, R41. And the Palmolive shaving cream with palm extract, really mixed up a lather quickly and easily. In the green Shave Nation Bumpy Indestructibowl, and then the Simpsons Chubby 2 brush. As you all know, super brush, one of the best brushes out there. Not too large, not too small. Builds lather very quickly, retains the water very easily. Just a really good brush. A nice tight dense knot. And then the TOBS Aromatherapy Pre-Shave Oil. A thick oil, just a few drops do it for you. It's not a very big jar, but it will go a long way. It doesn't have much of a scent, just slightly smoky, no menthol, nothing like that. A Wilkinson sword blade would be okay if you're shaving every day. Would be great for you. If you want to kick it up a notch, make this razor more aggressive, switch to a feather blade. I think that about does it. I hope you enjoyed the video. The Wilkinson Sword Classic Safety Razor, metal handle. If you want to pick one up, just click under the video where it says show more, or go to shavenation.com, enter what you need in the search box, it'll pop right up. You can get any of these items you want at shavenation.com. Before I head out, please click that subscribe button, and then click the bell, and then click all. That way you'll be notified of all my upcoming videos. You won't miss any, they'll go right to your inbox. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Visit shavenation.com for all your shaving supplies. I'm Geofatboy. Have a great shave. Have a great day. In case you couldn't see, today I was repping my Loop 97.9 radio station t-shirt. If you're from the Chicago area or used to be, you probably will remember the Loop in its heyday. They had Steve Dahl and Gary Meyer, Jonathan Brandmeier, Buzz Killman, Kevin Matthews. It was the golden age of radio in Chicago. And then a couple years ago, they switched to a Christian rock station. The last song they played was Highway to Hell. That was it. Back when I was an electrician, driving back and forth, driving to different jobs, they used to keep me going and laughing on my commute, just listening to Steve and Gary and Buzz and Johnny and all those guys, Kevin Matthews, Jim Shorts. You probably, if you're from Chicago, you catch my drift. Disco Demolition at Comiskey Park. Yeah, it was Comiskey Park before it was Cellular One Field and whatever the hell it is now. I don't even know what it's called right now. All right, that's it. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm out. Uh-oh, looks like I have a 4 o'clock shadow. Got to go to shavenation.com. Have a great shave, have a great day.